When COVID first happened and really shut society down across this region, nation, and the world, we had to make a decision as an agency. What were we going to do and how were we going to respond to this crisis? And literally, because we were born out of a crisis in the form of the East St. Louis race massacre that really founded this urban league, we found that we needed to go in and do as much as we could for as many people as we could for as long as we could in a way that we had never done that before. But we had to make sure that we were keeping our staff safe, our volunteers safe, and our clients safe. And so what we decided to do as a result of that was have these large-scale mass distribution events. But because the need was not just in one part of the region, we had to spread it all around St. Louis. So our first one was actually at our center on Jennings Station Road. And then we moved it to North City, to East St. Louis, to Madison County, and just continued to rotate throughout St. Louis and literally did 22 weeks in a row of these large-scale distributions. And then we pivoted to basically once a month for the large-scale events and ended up doing 33 of those, serving 125,000 families throughout the region, and then continue at our Jennings Station Road location with a smaller weekly distribution and continue to serve individuals in our 3 food pantries throughout the region. In addition to everything that we did from a humanitarian standpoint, we were also pleased to partner with Affinia very early on to do testing at our Jennings Station Road location. And we were able to raise funds to help and support the work that was being done out in Ferguson through Mayor Ella Jones and through State Senator Stephen Roberts Jr. We were able to work with Affinia and have a testing site here at the Victor Roberts Building. So we wanted to go from a PPE approach to housing, to utilities, to then testing, and then ultimately to the vaccine. And luckily, we were able to partner with the National Guard and do, at this point, almost 40,000 vaccines throughout the entire region in a very targeted approach to senior citizen buildings, to bus drivers, to the people that are working in retail, to school teachers. We did 17 school districts, 75 senior buildings, and a whole plethora of other organizations to help them because they were right there in the middle of this crisis, doing their jobs, trying to serve the community, and trying to give a continuity of life to all of us, and they deserve to be rewarded by getting the vaccine early. Our partnerships are so long and so immense that we have been so truly blessed by St. Louis as one of the most generous regions throughout the country. I would definitely say that immediately the RBC partnered with us, Kathy Osborne, the member companies themselves, while they were in many cases feeling the pain of reduced business, shutting down themselves, etc. They put out a challenge led by Rusty Keeley of $25,000 per company and helped us to raise $500,000 in private funding so that we could continue. Because literally, the analogy that we came up with when COVID first happened was it felt as though we were in the middle of the ocean, in a storm, building the ship as it was going, because we had no track record to look back on and say, this is how we've done these large events. This is how we raise $500,000 out of nowhere to just continue these efforts. And so then after that, you also had the government to start kicking in. So Dr. Sam Page and the mayor and the governor and the governmental structure over in East St. Louis and the rest all then kicked in to take it another level. And then the Taylor family helped us in an enormous way, even in the midst of the worst time that they had ever experienced, and so many individuals and other companies. That was so funny last year somehow. Well, on behalf of the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis, I want to say thank you to the St. Louis American, to the foundation, to the newspaper, to Dr. Donald Suggs and the entire staff for this tremendous honor. We are humbled by this recognition. We really look at this as a motivation to do more, not rest on any previous laurels, and that we want to be inspired to be the best versions of ourselves. So I accept this award on behalf of our staff, our board, our volunteers, and mainly our clients, because they are the reason why we exist. Them becoming empowered and living their best lives is the exact reason why we were created 103 years ago, and its partnerships with the St. Louis American and other organizations, they give us the ability to do that. Thank you.